Hello my fellow felines, this is KittyCatPWYarn here, and welcome to another speed build video. And in this video I'm going to be building a kind of contemporary but also traditional house. I frankly don't know how to describe this well enough because I don't know how to describe house styles in general. So yeah, that's kind of a problem that I want to learn how to do, but I don't know if I ever will. But this house has 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. It can, in total, sleep. There's 2, 3, 4. It can sleep 5 Sims in total, because one of the bedrooms does have 2 beds, and then another one is a double bed. So there's that, and it also has like a little playroom for the kids that I imagine live in this house, and a little study area, and it's just a pretty cute house in general in my opinion. And I actually did base this house off a picture I saw on the website House. I will try and remember to link it in the description. Now, I tried to find the picture that I based this house off of, but I couldn't find it for the life of me because I did start building this probably like over a month ago at this point, and as much as I hate to admit that, it's been a while, and that's why I couldn't find the picture, and I'm sorry about that, but I feel like it turned out really well, being the only person that has, well, not the only person, but the only person that's seeing this video and the picture of the house simultaneously. So if you haven't noticed, this video is a little longer than normal, and I apologize, but this house took me forever to do, and I just couldn't cut it down anymore. I already cut out all of the landscaping, all of the bathrooms, all of the floor plan. There's just a lot to this house, and a lot of the things I had trouble figuring out what I actually wanted to do here. So now here's a big cut, where I have the floor plan done and the coloring on the outside, and I think I have roof coloring done at this point too, and I'm just working on the backyard. And this is the recording where I picked it up recently, because it had just been in a save file for a while because I was like, I don't feel like building this right now. But then, like, a few weeks ago I got back into it and kind of cranked it out. So that's what's happening here, and like I said, this is more recent. But I still don't really remember any of it, but I feel like even if I finished this like 2 days ago, I still wouldn't, because I have a really bad memory, as some of you may know, because I do mention it quite frequently. So if any of you have been paying attention to my channel the past like week or two, you may have noticed that I haven't been around. And I'm putting this in a speed build because I don't really want to do a full facecam update video. And I also talked about this a little bit in my most recent video with the editing the pre-made rooms from City Living. So if you don't want to listen to this whole thing, feel free to go watch that. It's right in the intro. It's like 2 minutes long. But in that video, I kind of mentioned I'm having like family problems and like mental health stuff. So I, like many people in the Northeast, have a vitamin D deficiency, meaning I don't get enough sun, because it's winter, and it's getting that time where everything kind of sucks. Like, the weather up here sucks, and that comes out more, and my seasonal depression comes out more, and my seasonal affective disorder comes out more. And I'm used to that at this point, but this is one of the few years, the first year in a while actually, that I'm not on any medications for my mental health. And that wasn't by choice. Probably a little under a year ago, I actually ended up losing my insurance for a nonsensical reason. I lost my insurance and couldn't get any refills, couldn't go into my provider for those medications or whatever. So that sucked. But now, I'm just getting back in with that provider, and I'm not going to officially get to see that provider until I want to say like the 17th of next month or something, because like they have an intake and then they have a nurse evaluation for like all your physical stuff, and then you have like a psych evaluation, which is what my next appointment is, and then I think the appointment after the psych evaluation is when like you actually start getting into it. So it's gonna take a while, but I'm getting there. So I'm dealing with lots of appointments for that, so that kind of sucks. And then along with my mental health, you guys may have heard me talk about this recently. My physical health isn't great either right now. My back is super messed up. I actually just went to see the doctor again yesterday. I got steroid injections in my back about a month ago at this point, and I had the follow-up yesterday, day I'm recording this at least, and initially the doctor I saw before I went to get the steroid injections was like, okay, well you have a pinched nerve here, and well you have two pinched nerves, and then you have a disc that's like breaking down, and you have a disc that's bulging. And the reason for that is because in 2012, I had a surgery on my back. I had scoliosis, so my back was shaped like an S. So the surgeon had to put two rods on either side of my spine, and then a bunch of like screws to kind of like hold it there, I guess. So, the first doctors I saw told me all of this information. They were like, it's pretty normal, like, people that have the rods put in, like, usually have something wrong with their back after the fact, and I'm like, okay, that's awesome, but I don't want that. So then I went to get the injections, like, a month ago, and they didn't really help. It just felt kind of weird, and, that was fine, and then I went to the follow-up yesterday. And yesterday, I saw the doctor that did the injections, and he was basically like, well, the people that referred you here are ready to do surgery, but I don't know why we would. So that's a good sign. I'm most likely not having surgery. But he did tell me that I have arthritis under my rods on both sides, I think he said. So that's a great time. And he also said that he's going to send me to physical therapy for it, because, like I mentioned, there's not really a reason to do surgery, I guess, because I'm having a very specific pain, but it's not the type of pain that the people I saw initially thought it was, because they didn't let me talk. So I told them, I was like, yeah, I'm having this pain in the lower left of my back, and it's like kind of shooting down my leg, and so they were ready to operate if the injections didn't help. So, luckily I had my follow-up with the person that did the injections, and he was like, no, you don't really need surgery yet. So that's helpful, and I'm very glad for that. And as some of you know, also I like messed up my ankle. I almost broke my ankle in like July. And that's still giving me problems, so like that's mostly better, so I'm not having any appointments or anything for that. So that's a plus. And along with all of my health issues, some of my family is having health issues, and I'm not gonna get into it because it could be triggering for people, and honestly, I just don't want to talk about it in general. But my family is struggling right now, and I want to say everything will be okay, and it will, but it's gonna take a while, I think, because this is likely going to be my grandmother's last holiday season with us, and that's all I really want to say about it, so please respect that, because I don't want to talk about that too much. So like with that, I'm just trying to like spend time with her and all of that stuff. And like also I have lots of family coming up anyway because it's right around the holidays. So like a few days ago, some family from Florida came up, and then I think, well, tomorrow, as I'm recording this, more families coming up. So I've just been really busy like seeing family, and like with all my health stuff, and also like in general the holidays are weird for me, because like I mentioned, like my seasonal depression kind of gets me and it's weird. But like the holidays are busy for most people, so that's also something I'm kind of like struggling with. I'm just kind of over like the holiday season as a whole already. Well, and when I say that, like I love Christmas and I love Thanksgiving and I love food and whatever. But like I just it kind of exhausts me at the same time. So there is that. And I guess that was a super long-winded life update that in disguised as a speed build. So if you're still watching after that, hey, thanks, I appreciate it. But I talked through most of the house at this point. We're working on this twin bedroom that I mentioned. And I imagine 2 girls living here. Like two twin girls. I don't know about their personalities at all or anything, like, cause it's weird though, because like for the teen room that I put in, the room next door, I imagine a personality for that guy, and I don't know, like, he's the only one I imagine personality for. Like, I didn't even imagine personality for the parents or anything, but I did imagine that they have, like, 2 bigger dogs, like 2 Dalmatians or something. I don't know, like, Pogo and Peggy? No. What's the dog's name from 101 Dalmatians? Is it Pongo? Pongo. And I don't remember. Hold on, let me look this up. 101 Dalmatians dog name. Is it Peggy and Pongo? I don't know. It's Pongo and it's not Peggy. Perdita. Why am I thinking Peggy? I don't know. I mean, there's one of the pups named Penny. I don't know. Peggy Hill? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm rambling a lot because I haven't done a voiceover this long in a while. I mean, I did do my voiceover for my pre-made rooms, but this is longer than that, substantially, almost twice the length, so I'm struggling kind of hard, especially after talking for like 10 minutes about that life update. Like, I don't know what to talk about. But yeah, so this house is really cute. If you want to download it, it is on the gallery under the hashtag KittyCatPWY, or my origin ID, which is KittyCatPWYarn, so feel free to go ahead and download that if you like. So as far as logistics go on this house, I did name it Transformed Traditional, because like I said in the beginning, I don't really know the definition of like house styles, but I kind of imagine this is like a traditional house that's been modernized by like the newer owners or whatever. But this is on a 30 by 20 lot. It is 121,824 simoleons, and like I said, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, and it does include a lot of stuff packs, so I apologize for that. Off the top of my head, let me see, there's Get Famous, there's Get Together, I think that rug in the dining room or living rooms from Cats and Dogs, cool kitchen stuff, Parenthood, like I said, Cats and Dogs, there's some season stuff, I don't know, there's a little bit of everything here, because, I don't like limiting myself, but I want to limit myself. I want to do some limited pack builds kind of soon, but also I don't like limiting myself, so yikes. But if you have any suggestions for what packs I should like combine and do a build for, let me know in the comments down below, because I always like hearing your feedback and suggestions. I keep pausing this voiceover because I'm struggling. I feel like I'm talking way too fast. And I know I said this in a recent build, but I just feel like I talk really fast in my builds. And I'm trying to get better at it, but it's not going well. Because I talk too fast, and then I get flustered and like out of breath and I have to pause it. And then that cycle just repeats itself and it's not a good time. But I'm doing it. We out here doing it. Yikes, I never talk. Ew. Why did I? Oh, and there's also laundry day stuff because there is a laundry room. Even though I didn't show it because I cut out all the bathrooms. And the laundry room is actually attached to one of the bathrooms downstairs. Well, the only bathroom that's downstairs, actually. So as far as layout goes, all the living space and stuff is downstairs. Including the little kids' playroom. It's right at the like bottom of the stairs. And then you go upstairs and there are all the bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. One of them is an ensuite to the master. Then another is a hall bath. And honestly, I don't remember what I do to the landing upstairs. So when we get there, we can check that out together. And I know outside there's like a little grilling area, seating area, and plenty of room for gardening and a swing set. And I like putting swing sets there because I feel like that makes things more realistic. Because I used to have a swing set when I was little. It was like really bad though. It was like one of the ones from like Walmart or whatever. And, whoever put it in for me didn't like put the pegs or whatever in all the way. So every time I would swing, it would like the front of it, like the front 2 legs of it would come up. And that was really scary. And I don't know if it was mine, but I think, like one of my friends or like one of my cousins or something, had the same one and had the same problem and it like fell over on them or something. But in fairness, I could be totally misremembering that too, because, I mean, like I said, I don't even remember if that happened, frankly. But, you know, that's just how it goes. But yeah, if you guys download this house, let me know what kind of family you play in here, because I want to see, because I like seeing people play in my builds anyway. But I'm really intrigued as to what type of people you would put in here, because I imagined a certain type of people, and I just want to see what everyone else thinks. But, wow, I don't know what else to talk about. If you do download this house, so there are lots of skill building objects. There's an chess table, an easel, the element station, a dartboard. Do I leave that there? I think I might, because I turned this into like a little rompus kind of area, like for adults. What else is here for skills? There's like stuff for kids, obviously. There's a computer, bookshelves everywhere. I use that same bookshelf from that update like 3 or 4 times. Oops. There's the gardening stuff. The globe is the globe bar, so I think you can get mixology skill from that. And I want to say there's more, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head, so I apologize for that. But I'm sure that if there is something else, you saw it. Because like I said, this house is kind of big, for me at least, because I don't ever build houses this big. But, you know, that's just how it goes, I guess. And we are getting very close to the end of the build. Gonna jump into some screenshots here pretty soon. So, I'm gonna go. I hope you all enjoyed this. Like I said, it is on the gallery under the hashtag KittyCatPWY, or my origin ID, which is KittyCatPWYarn. I hope you all enjoyed this build. I did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, friends. I hope you guys are having a perfect afternoon, evening, or whatever, wherever you are in your neck of the world. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to become a paw parent because I post new videos all the time. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!